I cannot wait to become a Pokemon. I'm like the only one here that can actually talk. Sorry, Pika. What's your name again?
Pika?
Whatever. Best of luck to you, though.
Next.
Oh, here we go.
And why should you be a Pokemon?
Pikachu! Pika-Pee!
Accepted.
Pikachu!
And what about you?
Well, thank you for this opportunity. Nice hat, by the way. Well, you see, I look like a Pokemon. I can actually talk. I can actually communicate with people. I have wings. I sort of look like a dragon. I could be like a dragon type or something. And also, I like to do...
Denied.
Huh?
Oh, what now, bitch? See you at Oak's lab. Oh, wait.
You know what? F this. Patamon Digivolve 2 and Jamon. What is going on, guys? This is Dobbs here, bringing you another Pokemon video. And in this video, I'm going to show you 10 unofficial Pokemon that you probably didn't know about. And I'm not talking about unreleased Pokemon because I've already done a video over that. I'm talking about Pokemon from the games, the anime, the manga, and even from magazines. And let me tell you, some of these Pokemon will blow your mind because I didn't even know more than half these Pokemon until I started researching for this video. So it's definitely worth the watch. And one more thing before we start, we have a special guest for this video. Allow me to introduce the Aura Guardian.
Hey guys, Aura here.
And if you don't know who the Aura Guardian is, he's another PokeTuber who does Pokemon trivia, top 10s, and discussions. So be sure to check his channel out. If I had to recommend 2 videos, it would definitely be these 2. And also, Alex and I are doing another video on his channel, 10 Pokemon that were revealed before their generation. So don't forget to check that out after this video. So enough of my blabbering and let's get on with the video. The original dragon Pokemon. We all know that Kyurem can feast with Zekrom or Reshiram, but did you know all 3 of them were once one dragon? That's right. This powerful dragon was controlled by 2 twin brothers, and legends say that the Unova region was created by them. But how these 3 dragons split apart was a result of a fight between the twin brothers, who each had different perspectives on life, one being the truth and the other being the ideals. And this disagreement was such chaos that it caused the original dragon to split apart, Kyurem being the leftovers from the separation. And since Kyurem was extra pieces from the dragon, it's easy for him to fuse with the other 2, because it's like connecting puzzle pieces. And I have a feeling if they do sequels to the Generation 5 games, they're going to go more into detail on this original dragon and make it into an official Pokemon. I think that would be awesome.
Thuffizer. In the 33rd round of the Pokemon Adventure manga, a Team Rocket experiment which fused the 3 legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres, went on to create Thuffizer. Team Rocket at the time were researching the evolutions, and after capturing the 3 legendary birds, they somehow fused them together. Luckily, after Red's Ivysaur evolved into Venusaur, it managed to take out Thuffizer with a Solar Beam, and after being defeated, Thuffizer split back into Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres, and then were later caught by Green.
Pokestar Studios. Okay, I completely forgot about this, or just didn't even know about it, but it's a film studio in the Generation 5 games located in Burbank City, where basically you can make a movie, and the props are the closest thing that you could be to a Pokemon, because they have types, abilities, movesets, stats, gender, held items, and even cries. And in my opinion, some of the most interesting props are a Black Door who's a pure grass type, F-Zero who's a steel normal type, Majin who's a dark ghost type, UFO who's a flying electric type, and MT who's a steel type, and basically looks like a robotic Tyranitar. But out of all these props, I think the funniest one of them all is Monica, where it's just a pair of legs, and I think that's hilarious. But some of these designs made me want them to be real Pokemon, so maybe in the future, we'll see Pokemon inspired by these designs.
Large fin in water. So in the anime episode Enlightened Up, Ash and the Gan decide to take part in a kneeling meditation. While trying to meditate, Ash imagines himself winning the Johto League, Brock imagines, I'm not actually sure, and Misty imagines her, as she calls it, legendary water Pokemon, is swimming away from her. Now people who remembered this episode did in fact take note of it, as this legendary water Pokemon Misty speaks of looks pretty damn similar to a Mega Gyarados. It's possible that this was the inspiration for Mega Gyarados' design, but because the scene with this creature is so short and brief, it's pretty impressive that someone would remember this legendary water creature, let alone draw the similarities to Mega Gyarados.
Venusaur. Yeah, you didn't hear me wrong. That's actually a fusion between Venusaur and Blastoise. And yes, this actually happened in the anime. In the original Pokemon series, in episode 20, there was a Ghastly that had the ability to create illusions. And these illusions were tangible enough to attack people. And one of these illusions were, you guessed it, Venusaur. And oh my god, the way they had the 2 Pokemon fuse was just a complete ripoff from Dragon Ball Z. Because they literally did the fusion dance. I don't know if it was an Easter egg for Dragon Ball Z, but I thought it was hilarious. Here, watch.
Evolved forms, Venusaur and Blastoise. And just for fun, I'll combine them into one super Pokemon to make Venusaur. Try that on for size.
Squirtle and Bulbasaur's reactions are just priceless.
Yoshi. Yes, you heard me right. Yoshi at one point was a Pokemon. Kind of. Not really. But for a day, it almost kind of was. So, as an April Fool's joke, Expert Gamer magazine had a page on how the player could obtain a Yoshi in their copy of Pokemon Red and Blue. To do this, they would need to beat the game and collect all 150 Pokemon. Then, in Pokemon Blue version, trade a Pokemon to the Red version for a Dratini. The Dratini would then evolve into Dragonite, and then trade it back to Red version, head to the basement of the unknown dungeon, and surf close to where Mewtwo was. Then use a Firestone on the Dragonite, the screen will glitch, and Dragonite will evolve into Yoshi. Now if this happened today, it's almost guaranteed that close to no one would fall for this. However, this was the late 90s, where magazines were one of the go-to sources to tell people how to do certain things in video games. They even showed the Yoshi sprite in the Pokemon game, so because of all this, Yoshi has become one of the most intriguing unofficial Pokemon.
The Poke Gods. These are confirmed fake Pokemon, but the legend is very real, and this is why. Back in the 90s before Gold and Silver, there was a huge rumor going around that there were Pokemon with Pokedex numbers greater than 150, and these Pokemon were nearly invincible. And the rumor said that these Poke Gods could only be obtained doing weird tasks, like defeating the Pokemon League a set number of times with specific Pokemon. And with the lack of internet and social media, these rumors weren't debunked until years later. This theory got so out of hand, it actually led to the infamous Mew under the truck theory. Everyone was trying to get a Poke God, because they were ascended evolutions for Pokemon. Like for example, Charcolt is the assumed evolution of Charizard. And does that sound familiar? An ascended evolution of a Pokemon that's in its final form? Mega Evolution. I have a feeling that these Poke Gods inspired the idea of Mega Evolutions, and that's how I consider the legend very real.
Magquaza. If you thought Blastoise and Venusaur were the only Pokemon to do the fusion dance in the anime, well, you're right. But Venusaur isn't the only fusion Pokemon to appear in the anime. In the episode Malice in Wonderland, a Mismagius takes over Ash and the gang's dreams, and in the dream is a Rayquaza, which Mismagius fuses with to become, according to Bulbapedia, Magquaza, which is basically a Rayquaza with Mismagius colours and features. Now because this is a dream, you'd expect this thing to maybe use some cool unique moves, since it is a unique Pokemon, but instead it just ends up using Hyper Beam and Twister. Oh, and guess how the gang ends up defeating it? Ash's Pikachu, Brock's Krogunk, and Dawn's Piplup end up increasing in size because, quoting Brock, everybody's getting what they wished for, apart from Ash, who's still yet to win a league.
Groudon Pikachu. This is actually the unofficial Pokemon that inspired me to make this video, because when I found out about it was such a mind-blowing discovery, and I had to share it with y'all. On episode 97, in the Advanced Generation Pokemon series, in the Mists of Chaos when releasing Kyogre, Pikachu accidentally absorbs the blue orb, and as we all know, the blue orb controls Groudon. But something strange happens. All of a sudden, Pikachu gets Groudon signs all over his body, and starts to act very strange. But that's not even what intrigued me the most about this. What I found interesting was, does this mean if any Pokemon absorbs the blue orb, they'll automatically get the patterns of Groudon and obtain immense power? That's fusion on a whole new level, and it's quite interesting.
And finally, the number one unofficial Pokemon that you didn't know existed. The myth, the legend, Mew 3. Ever since the first and second generation of Pokemon, fans around the world wondered, is there possibly a third Mew Pokemon? Could it be that Mew 3 is real? Well, I'm here to tell you that Mew 3 does in fact exist. Kind of. Although it's probably not what you'd expect. So in the manga, after Red's Clefairy received some of Mewtwo's DNA, it took the form of Mewtwo and called itself Mew 3. Yeah. This is your Mew 3 people. Although, the legend of Mew 3 technically didn't stop there. Mew 3 has appeared quite commonly in fanfiction and fake cheats for the games, which also makes the only official Mew 3 this, a Clefairy Mewtwo hybrid.
So that's 10 unofficial Pokemon that you probably didn't know about. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like if you did. And a lot of time was spent on this video, so it's appreciated a ton. And also, be sure to subscribe if you're joining the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter for fan interactions, video updates, and other cool stuff, follow me at Ethan Dobbs. And for the question of the day, which unofficial Pokemon was your favorite? Be sure to leave it down in the comments. I can't wait to see you guys have in mind. And I'll see y'all next time. See ya.